Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
A new report has shed light on the details surrounding Jade Cargill's real-life feud with a fellow WWE superstar that has gotten the wrestling fans buzzing. As per the latest rumors, Shayna Baszler choking Cargill at last year's WWE Clash at the Castle PLE was scripted and not a case of Baszler going into the business for herself. Cargill allegedly had a backstage confrontation with the Queen of Spades a few months ago. It was also noted that the former star had rubbed several people the wrong way behind the scenes. Reports even suggested that Baszler was ready to fight Jade Cargill, and the WWE management had to intervene to calm things down. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter has now shared a new update on the situation. He wrote that the spotted Clash at the Castle 2024, where Jade Cargill can be seen tapping out after being choked out by Shayna Baszler, was scripted. He made it clear that Baszler did not intentionally choke Cargill out. On the Shayna Baszler/Jade Cargill note from last week's issue, after we wrote it, people pointed to the clip in the PPV match where Baszler got Cargill in a choke and Cargill tapped out, which wasn't the finish, which seemed completely out of context because Cargill was being pushed like a female monster, as something that may have been a receipt, but that's not the case at all. That was a planned spot, wrote Meltzer. He added that Baszler choking Jade Cargill was a way to establish a new angle between them on TV, but that it was eventually dropped. The reality is, if someone put on a choke during a title match in WWE that made a star tap that wasn't planned, that person would be fired. That was just part of the scripted match. It was an angle that was to lead in a direction that ended up being dropped for whatever reason. Teddy Long on Jade Cargill potentially having heat in WWE. On a recent episode of Sportskeeda Wrestling's The Wrestling Time Machine, Teddy Long stated that he wasn't surprised by the allegations of Jade Cargill having heat in WWE. The former SmackDown GM added that he could sense that all was not well with the former star behind the scenes in the company. "I'll take you back. You remember when we first started talking about her, when she was first taken out in the back, we didn't know what was wrong, we didn't know whether this was real or not, we didn't know none of that. I told both of you all, she's got heat. I said it in the back, she's got heat with somebody. I told you that," said Long. With Naomi being revealed as Cargill's mystery attacker, WWE is building a blockbuster match between them that could go down at WrestleMania 41. Jade Cargill's tenure in WWE has been marked by rapid ascension and notable achievements, but recent reports have shed light on alleged backstage tensions with fellow WWE star Shayna Baszler. These revelations provide a deeper understanding of the challenges and dynamics within WWE's women's division. The rise of Jade Cargill. Since signing with WWE in late 2023, Jade Cargill has made a significant impact, capturing the women's tag team titles twice within her first year on the main roster. Her athletic prowess and commanding presence have positioned her as a formidable competitor in the women's division. However, her swift rise has not been without its challenges, particularly concerning her relationships with other talent. Backstage confrontation with Shayna Baszler. In the summer of 2024, tensions between Cargill and Shayna Baszler reportedly escalated into a backstage confrontation. The friction is believed to have originated from a series of tag team matches where Cargill and her partner, Bianca Belair, faced Baszler and Zoe Stark. Issues during these matches, including botched spots, allegedly led to dissatisfaction among the participants. While such in-ring mishaps are not uncommon, the situation reportedly intensified due to perceived blame shifting and disrespectful behavior. Specifically, Cargill allegedly pointed to a bruise on her arm and suggested that Baszler needed to learn how to work, to which Baszler retorted that if they were engaging in a real fight, the outcome would be evident. This exchange reportedly led to Baszler confronting Cargill, with the situation escalating until management intervened to separate the two. Locker room dynamics and further tensions. The incident with Baszler is not the sole source of reported backstage tension involving Cargill. Rumors suggest that her relationship with tag team partner Bianca Belair has also been strained. Former WWE writer Vince Russo commented on the alleged discord, stating, "Jade Cargill and Bianca do not get along." He implied that real-life tensions might be influencing on-screen storylines, potentially leading to the duo parting ways. Additionally, Cargill's absence from WWE programming in late 2024 raised eyebrows. She had reportedly requested time off during the holiday tour but was informed that attendance was mandatory. WWE publicly cited an injury as the reason for her absence, though some colleagues reportedly doubted the legitimacy of this claim. Such skepticism may have further strained her relationships within the locker room. Return and ongoing storylines. Cargill made her return at the Elimination Chamber event and subsequently released a promo where she referred to being surrounded by wolves in the shape of women. This statement reportedly did not sit well with some of her peers, who felt it was directed at them, especially those who had kept the previous incident with Baszler private. Chelsea Green, another WWE talent, seemingly responded to Cargill's promo by tweeting, "Imagine calling your coworkers wolves while demanding respect." Impact on WWE's women's division. The reported backstage tensions involving Cargill highlight the complexities of WWE's women's division. While on-screen rivalries are scripted, real-life disagreements can influence storytelling and character dynamics. The alleged incidents between Cargill, Baszler, and Belair may lead to adjustments in storylines, partnerships, and match outcomes. Moreover, such tensions can affect locker room morale and the overall cohesion of the roster. Looking ahead. As WWE approaches major events like WrestleMania 41, it remains to be seen how these backstage dynamics will play out on screen. Fans will be keen to observe whether real-life tensions are incorporated into storylines or if efforts are made to resolve issues behind the scenes to maintain a harmonious working environment. Regardless, Jade Cargill's journey in WWE continues to be a focal point, both for her in-ring performances and the narratives that unfold beyond the spotlight. Conclusion. Jade Cargill's alleged backstage feud with Shayna Baszler and reported tensions with other WWE stars underscore the multifaceted nature of professional wrestling, where personal dynamics can intertwine with scripted entertainment. These developments offer fans a glimpse into the challenges wrestlers face beyond the ring and how such challenges can shape their careers and the stories told within WWE. Jade Cargill's WWE career was supposed to be a fairy tale. A dominant presence in she arrived in WWE with fanfare, high expectations, and a major push seemingly waiting for her. Yet, recent rumblings suggest that all is not well behind the scenes. Reports of potential backstage heat on Cargill have surfaced, leaving fans wondering if WWE's next big thing is already facing hurdles she never expected. The meteoric rise and sudden slowdown. When Jade Cargill signed with WWE in late 2023, she was treated like a major acquisition. The company heavily promoted her signing, with Triple H himself making it clear that they had big plans. Unlike most new talents, Cargill wasn't rushed onto television. Instead, WWE took its time integrating her into the system, making sure she adapted to the company's style. She made her in-ring debut at the 2024 Royal Rumble, eliminating multiple superstars before being eliminated herself, a classic setup for a future star. Following that, she had a brief but impactful WrestleMania moment, teaming with Bianca Belair and Naomi in a winning effort. But after that, her momentum seemed to stall. She wasn't regularly featured on Raw or SmackDown, leading to speculation that WWE might not have figured out what to do with her yet. According to sources, Cargill's slow rise might not just be WWE's hesitation, it could also be due to tension behind the scenes. Some reports suggest that there's friction between Cargill and certain WWE officials regarding her attitude, work ethic, and overall approach to the business. One source claimed, "Jade came in with a lot of hype, and there's no denying she has a superstar aura. But some people feel like she isn't adapting as quickly as they'd like. She came from where she had a lot of creative freedom, and WWE is a different machine. There's a certain way things are done here, and some feel she isn't fully embracing that yet." Cargill's confidence, which made her a star in might also be working against her in WWE's rigid environment. While being self-assured is a must in wrestling, there's a fine line between confidence and perceived arrogance. Some in WWE may see her as unwilling to learn the WWE way, which could be a factor in any backstage heat. One of the biggest criticisms surrounding Cargill has always been her in-ring ability. While her look and charisma are undeniable, some feel that she still has work to do in terms of in-ring fundamentals. WWE has been putting her through extensive training at the Performance Center, but there's been speculation that she might not be progressing as quickly as expected. Jade has the potential to be one of WWE's biggest female stars, but there's a feeling that she's still too green for certain spots. They don't want to put her in a major singles program just yet, and that's frustrating for her. This could explain why WWE has used her sparingly. They might want to avoid exposing any weaknesses until she's fully polished. However, if Cargill herself is eager to do more, that could be creating tension behind the scenes. It's also worth noting that WWE's women's division is full of established stars who have spent years building their credibility. The sudden arrival of an outsider with a major push always has the potential to ruffle feathers. Some reports suggest that a few female superstars might not be thrilled with how Cargill was treated upon signing, given the immediate attention she received. A veteran WWE superstar reportedly told a close source, "We've all worked our way up through NXT or spent years grinding before getting big opportunities. Jade is incredibly talented, but when someone is brought in and treated like a big deal right away, there's always going to be some resentment." That's not to say the entire locker room is against her. Some superstars, particularly Bianca Belair and Naomi, have reportedly been very supportive of Cargill. Given their own experiences of breaking through barriers in WWE, they might see her as a valuable addition rather than a threat. Despite the rumored heat, WWE still sees Jade Cargill as a major asset. She has the look, charisma, and star power that few possess. The company is likely aware of any backstage tensions and might be working to smooth things over before they become bigger problems. A potential move to SmackDown full-time could be on the horizon, allowing her to slowly build her reputation through high-profile but protected matches. Some believe WWE may hold off on giving her a major singles push until she's had more time to develop. One WWE official reportedly said, "We're playing the long game with Jade. She's going to be a huge star, but there's no need to rush it. The key is making sure she's ready when the moment comes." Is Jade Cargill really in hot water in WWE, or is this just the usual growing pains of transitioning to a new company? It's hard to say definitively. WWE is a high-pressure environment where stars are expected to adapt quickly, and if Cargill is struggling with that, it makes sense that tensions could arise. However, WWE wouldn't have invested in her if they didn't believe she could be a top star. If there is any backstage heat, it's likely something that can be resolved with time, hard work, and the right guidance. Jade Cargill's journey in WWE is still in its early chapters. Whether she overcomes these rumored challenges or becomes another case of unrealized potential remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, her story is far from over.